Hi everyone, thanks for making the time for an update on Abitibi Metals and our ongoing drill program at B26. We're very excited to announce our second batch of results from our ongoing over 20,000 meter drill program at the B26 project. So our results out from yesterday with a headline of 8.16% copper equivalent over 3.2 meters within 11 meters at 3.93% copper equivalent. And then this was a 150 meter step out with a very strong gold credit. Over that 3.2 meters, 2.21 grams per ton gold, and over the larger interval, 1.17 grams per ton gold. So again, our thesis of the grade picking up within both the copper and gold, picking up at depth, is holding. This is a very significant step out at 150 meters, and again, this is the start of much larger step out drilling up to 500 meter space step out drilling by the end of the drill program. But I think this is building up to us being able to showcase that again, B26 has a lot of room for growth. We see this as a Salve size target, and we're very excited about what's developing from the drill bit. So I think the three key takeaways from this press release is: one, the expansion of the Western Plunge; two, what we've been able to do within these VMS lens further east. So in a 72 meter step out, we were able to intercept 2.29% copper equivalent over 7.2 meters. And the VMS lens is zinc silver rich, and that copper equivalent was broken down by 3.56% zinc and 166.81 grams per ton silver. So that was a significant step out on the VMS lens. In addition to that, in hole 371, which I'll show you shortly, we intercepted about 200 meters of mineralization, lower grade, but again, that was a 225 meter step out that we're very excited to follow up on. So just jumping down so I'm able to elaborate on the position on some of these results. So as I mentioned, the headline 373 wedge 1, 150 meter step out. We have additional drill holes following up on that intercept, one immediately to the west in addition to a grid down dip. We had another solid extension, I believe it was an 80 meter extension at 373 2.1 over 4.5 meters. But then zooming in on the second bucket, the extension of the VMS lens, as I mentioned, the 2.29 over 7.2, that was a 72 meter step out, extending this blue area, the VMS lens, further east. And again, as I mentioned with 371, we hit about a 200 meter more or less continuous mineralized lower grade zinc silver mineralization with 4 headline intervals within that 200 meter mineralized unit. But the exciting thing is we've extended the zone down 225 meters deeper, and there's a lot of follow-up drilling around this intercept to try to find a higher grade source of that VMS mineralization. Third bucket we're very excited about was 372. This was a 300 meter extension of the copper gold system at 1.7% copper equivalent over 3 meters. But a great start of what could be, we have these 3 parallel high grade lenses. Could this be the start of another lens that opens up to the west of the current known B26 deposit? So we're very excited to follow up on the drilling from 372. And just to touch on again, we're hitting quite gold rich mineralization both in the Western Plunge but also in 372, extending the system to the west. And what we can see is we look at the Western Plunge headline 11 meters 3.93, but if we were to take spot commodity prices, that's closer to 5.25. So again, this is a gold rich VMS, a lot of leverage to the rising gold and silver prices, and we're very excited to be one of the leading resource developers in the province. We see Probe got taken out this morning for almost $800 million, and really that's again Northern Superior last week. So with the producers having the record levels of cash flow that they're getting very aggressive in terms of M&A, and there's very few deposits left in the space that is being worked like we are at Abitibi Metals and B26, over 2 million ounce gold equivalent resource, and with the market and majors saying that they want copper gold deposits. So very well positioned in this market of ramping M&A, and we look forward to our next batch of drill results that are scheduled around mid-November. Thanks very much.